Okay, so are you ready? I want to try to get as many. I want to get a whole bunch of stars.
Okay.
And spend as little time just arbitrarily grabbing coins that don't matter.
Right, I was gonna say, I remember before you told me that the coins in the castle don't do anything. They don't matter.
Yeah. Oh,
Didn't you already do this one?
Is that a yes? What?
Oh, but now you have that.
Well-
Why does that make a difference?
It really doesn't make a difference for what I need it for, but. Oops.
Whoa!
What?
I didn't know there was a thing right there.
I do have a lot to talk about this time.
Okay.
Only because just today,
Mhm.
I have been doing a little bit of musical research. Not like
I thought you knew everything about music.
not musical like as in a musical, as in the musical theater that you went to school sort of for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. You're like musical theater end of things. I'm more like classical music,
Yeah.
art song, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
If I knew better and I knew like anything about what would end up happening as far as my life direction and goals and stuff, I would have ended up probably doing musical theater too.
You did in high school and college.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was in some musicals, right?
Yeah.
I was, and
But it wasn't like what you were at school for.
Yeah, so I probably,
Yeah.
I would have done, a lot more of different, learn different aspects of it and stuff too.
Mhm.
So I don't know like a whole crap ton of that, but what I have learned, I've taken many music history classes.
Mhm.
So I've learned like, I even took like a class that was like music history, I guess Renaissance, and I think even before that, like I don't know if it was like it wasn't anything like ancient, like before they started keeping track of this stuff kind of history, but it was it was like sacred music, like early sacred music, up and
Wait, how did you what? I didn't see anything there.
what was it over here?
Oh my god.
Just because I know where it is.
Yeah. I would have never known to do that.
So let me just get this first, and then I'll tell the story.
Mhm.
Well, I think I'm gonna beat Bowser first, and then tell the story. Yeah, blah blah blah. You're big and stupid. I get it.
I love Bowser's music though. I've always loved Bowser's music in this.
I'm doing it again. Okay, so I'll just say it since apparently it's gonna take me.
Yeah, go
longer.
ahead. Clap.
So music history.
Yeah.
I actually looked up El Grillo.
I don't know what that is. It sounds familiar though.
It's called. It's Spanish for the grasshopper. I think it's Spanish. If it's not Spanish, it's like Italian.
Oh, okay.
Or
It might be.
not Latin. I don't know. I think it's one of the examples of when they first started not writing sacred music. They were writing secular music.
Mm.
And it was by Josquin Dupré, who wrote. He was a Renaissance composer.
Mhm.
And so, it's a lot of fun. It's like it's very fast paced. It goes back and forth. Hang on, I think I need to get this other star that's in here. There's the
another
one
star?
there's the one that you got, but there's another one in here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, check it out. Check this out.
Oh, is there red coins or something?
No.
No.
So Josquin Dupré. He. What was it? Okay, so talking about him is not the point of what I wanted to talk about. It was the fact that because I got it under 21 seconds.
Oh, I was like, wait, what did you do differently?
Yeah.
What was my time before?
Well, you have to be like right up to the neck of it, like to get it. Okay, so now we're going into the basement. We're gonna get some basement stars. I can get to the door before you, Dan. You can. Before you, Dan. So, what I was thinking, I learned a lot about like contemporary music. And
Come on in here.
I wonder if I should get the coins first.
That's up to you, my good sir. I remember this one, this place.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I loved it. I remember the carousel.
Yeah. You know what? It's easy enough to get the coins. I think I'm just gonna get coins too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hearing a lot of rumbling above my head.
Yeah.
I think the neighbors. I think they have kids and they like run across the floor and everything. So I was wondering about classical music and like at some point, I think during the 60s and 70s, maybe even before that, it was definitely the 19th, not 19th, like 20th century. People started writing some really weird stuff. Like, have you ever heard of like John Cage and stuff like that?
No.
So basically, it was like
My brain was like Johnny Cash. No.
No, but I think he was on either Johnny Carson or Ed Sullivan. Oh, you know what? I can't get this one yet.
Why?
But I
What
can
do
still.
you need?
So this is a star where you kill some boos in the basement, and you get a blue coin for every boo that you kill. So you can get a lot of coins really easily.
I see. Those poor innocent ghosties. They already died once. Why you gotta make them go through it again?
They didn't die yet. I gotta do the first one.
But they're ghosts.
Oh yeah. Touche. So, yeah. So
Wait, so if Mario dies, does he become a boo?
No, he becomes Boo Mario. So have you ever heard of contemporary music? Do you know what contemporary music is?
Yes, contemporary music. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Obviously.
So contemporary just basically means like the same time as. So if you're talking about
Ghosts don't die. Hey, can you get out of here alive?
I'm gonna say it again because I killed two of them.
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk about contemporary music, you're saying music that's out now at the same time as we are living in right now.
Yes.
Some people can call like this time period maybe like postmodern. And modern kind of I think used to have that same meaning.
But like modern means now though, so postmodern means post now. That doesn't make any sense.
But modern was kind of more like the definition of it was more like an era.
Yeah,
this is the modern era, so everybody would be like, okay, I understand. So
that's true. I know with music that's the case.
Modernity.
Yeah, modernity.
Modernity
Modesty.
would be
Post-modesty.
would be just another like the next. Oh, I thought there was a book there too. I guess it would just be like the next time period.
Yeah.
So it would be whatever came after. But you would still talk about contemporary music as being the music of now.
Poor shy boo. He's so shy. That ghostie's so shy.
What?
The picture that was on the wall in the room we were just in.
Well.
Shy. He was all blushy and covering his face.
Cool.
What?
I don't know.
It was shy. That's what that means.
So anyway, I was listening to I listened to Josquin du Pré, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to some Brahms. I listened to a couple different things, and I was like, I started to wonder, like I learned a lot about John Cage and George Crumb and like a bunch of composers that were doing some pretty weird stuff and like oh, here we go. Boom! Here comes the master of mischief. The master, the tower of terror, the big boo.
Boo! Yay! Alright, Boo. Let's do this thing. Hello. Not so big, how are ya, bud?
Yeah.
You really don't even. You're like off of it. Like when you attack them, you don't even like directly
Yeah.
hit them.
The hitbox is
Weird.
different.
Yeah, it's old.
bigger. The hitbox is bigger than. But I think they do that. Sometimes they do that intentionally because they want to give you kind of the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and I mean like, it's the case with the little boots too. Books.
Oops, wrong one.
Oopsies.
Mario's not looking so good. It's weird. So I'm trying to think more of my next part of the conversation. Okay, so I don't need that yet.
Good job. Wow, you just like have all these stars everywhere.
Yeah, I could just get any one of them.
Pick a star, any star. Pick a card, pick a
Oh,
card.
you have no idea. I'm gonna. Okay, this one. And I'm also gonna get. Oh, I hate that.
You're gonna get squished.
Yeah, but it's like it's a bad. It's not even a good like.
You were squished by standing in front of it. You weren't even underneath it.
Yeah, that's
That
what I mean.
was so weird.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay. Oh,
If
and
I was in one of those coffins, I'd be pissed, even though I'd be dead. Cause just flip.
Oh look, 99.
Oh wow!
99 coins.
Yay! You did it. Get your star, boy. What?
There was a 8 red coins.
So you can't collect all of them though. You have to redo a bunch of them,
No.
right? Don't you
Yep.
have to redo 3 of them?
Yep.
Or 2
But I
of them?
think you know what I think I'm gonna do.
What?
I think I'm gonna go like this
Hmm.
and go this way.
What?
And go in here.
The shy boo. Get the big eyeball.
Yep.
What beautiful blue eyes that aren't. The iris isn't even
Another
attached. The iris isn't even attached to the.
I could go
The main
outside.
part of the eye.
I could go outside and get the other star that's out. Well, I don't know if he's out there now. I think I might have to kill the first blue first.
Mm.
Nice job. You and your phone.
Well, it fell into my thing of food
I'm
that
glad
I
you have
ate.
a case for it.
Yeah, me too. Even though I have to take the case off every time I want to use
All right.
my.
So do you want to
ring
hear?
light.
Do you want to hear the point of my story?
Yeah, what's the
about
point of
mu-
you talking about old music?
Okay. I wanted to know what are they making now? Because I learned about that stuff with John Cage and George Crumb like a long time
I
ago.
don't know who these people are.
They're well, when I was I'd say when I was in college, but maybe even a little bit before that. Like it was even like the 60s and 70s. Like people were writing this weird music, and I'm like, okay, and I say weird because, you know, one of the songs I don't remember who. I think it was John Cage that it was. I don't know the time. It was like 7 minutes and something, and all it was silence. It was It was a whole orchestra, and all the sheet would say was tacit. I think that's
Castle.
I'm so out of the loop with like the phrasing and terminology and stuff. So I could be like saying completely made up words or weird things, but basically it was a song that was just like that was so like.
That was rude.
No, it was a glitch, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Usually I can jump right across and just kill that ghost really easy like I did the last time, but apparently not this time.
Apparently not.
This game,
It
I think
said
this game
no.
wants me to get. They're like, okay, you can do other stars. Let's get some other stars. You don't need to get all those boots again. So So yeah, it was kind of weird music. Some of it could be called aleatoric, which means like experimental. Like let's see if we can hit these random notes, or let's see if we can just not have sound for a period of time, and it can be celebrated. And people can clap and be like, "Yay!
Yay, you did nothing."
You did nothing." Yeah,
That's awful. Then anyone could just freaking join an orchestra and be like, I have no musical talent whatsoever, but I can be silent for 7 minutes.
Well, no, but you're missing the point though. The point of joining an orchestra is to make beautiful music with the, you know.
Yes, not silence.
Or if that's all you can do, and that's all you do to make money, and maybe you're good at it or something. So there are other reasons, but the main reason is because for the love of music, and
Right.
So the point of that particular type of music is the experience. People rarely ever, like most people rarely ever sit in silence just listening to, you know, whatever is happening.
That's just weird. I don't like that.
And you know what, like,
When I want to listen to music, I want to listen to music.
but it, you know, if it's uncomfortable, if it's, you know, like evokes a response like that, then that's the experience, and that's what people try to evoke. They're like, well, I want people to just experience the silence.
Then it's performance art. It's performative art. It's not music.
Yeah. So, but that's kind of the point of what I'm saying too. Like, I was wondering what type of music or what type of performance are people doing these days? Is it like electronic, whatever? So I looked into who are some contemporary composers right now. Like who's writing music? What does it sound like? I think the first person I listened to was Judd Greenstein, and I've never heard of him. And his music, I don't remember the name of any of the. I listened to One Piece, and it was.
Sorry, that's the name of an anime. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like
I
that.
know.
I hate that anime.
I listened to the anime.
I don't like that anime. I do not like it very much at all.
But here's what I found, and I was like so overcome with all these all these feelings of like, with everything that I learned about in music,
Mhm.
I could definitely tell, you know, there's this sort of I don't want to say that whatever that word is, that means somebody gets something from some other musician. Inspiration. I don't want to say it's inspired by classical music. It's just kind of like.
I mean, isn't everything kind of? That's where it all started.
No, I mean, stuff that world music that doesn't know about classical music. You know, like Aboriginal.
Another big boo.
Yeah, Aboriginal drum music isn't inspired by classical music necessarily. They might not even know about it. But what I'm saying is that. I could hear that inspiration in it, but it wasn't.
Or influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, influence. It was like it was repetitive, like tonally, so it had the same repeating kind of theme going on. It wasn't tonally complex. It wasn't like Bach, who like, you know, changes keys or goes like shifts tonally. In an expected way, and it wasn't overly complex. It almost kind of sounded like, maybe like a pop song, if you will. But like, that has in the classical music world that has very negative connotations. Like pop. What are you talking about? Pop. It's like,
music,
you know, it
that
has to
people
be
enjoy.
real music. Yeah.
I hate that.
I
hate pretentious people.
Well, I say that meaning, yeah, sometimes I can wall kick off of that and just go right to it.
As I say, I hate pretentious people, and you're like, normally I can do that. Just kidding.
Well, I didn't know that was being pretentious. Saying
I don't know. It just seemed to fit the moment. I don't know. It was funny to me.
I
Stop.
skipped the books altogether.
Right? Like, screw these books.
I guess that could be kind of like a speedrunner thing.
Yeah.
No coins.
Also, hold on. I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
Go back to the pause. Pause it real quick. Okay, maybe never not. Never mind, whatever. But like the never not the 3D of like the menu stuff, like the coin and the star and the little Mario, like that coin right there,
Yeah.
looks way more advanced, like graphically than the rest of the game.
Oh, that's because they like update it.
Yeah, but the actual game is.
I'm trying to remember where I found. Okay, I remember right points. So the influence of pop music, the influence of like heavily repetitive parts of music that we listen to these days and that people enjoy. I could hear that in the music, and it was used very tactfully, and it was really nice to listen to, but it was also like it also said something. And music, the whole point of music is communication. Like, it's all about communication. It's all about saying, this is what I want to say to you, and however you want to say it. That's what the composer does. He or she writes accordingly. So I was so inspired because I was thinking, it's not a bad thing to reference pop music. It's not a bad thing to reference anything in your music. It's what you're saying and how you're saying it. And if you want to, and however you want to say it, there are some very beautiful things that can come out of it. Because I used to think, we only have 12 tones in a diatonic scale. At some point, you're going to write everything, right?
Right.
But the point is, not every note is created equal. Not every note is going to be just the notes on the page. It's all referring to something. So, if I write a piece of music with da 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 in it, people are going to know that's Mario.
Yeah.
People in the U.S. Nowadays, they'll know. People wouldn't have known back in the day before Mario was created. So it's all.
Wasn't there 3?
No.
Oh.
I thought so too, but it's all referential. And that's what I learned just by listening to this one piece. It was just referencing so many different things, and it sounded good, and I was very happy to hear it. So that's my long-winded explanation of how I got very inspired today. And I might start listening to these contemporary composers. So.
Cool.
Educational. Aaron's
Right.
educational bit.
Right? That was a long bit.
Well, I think it took. I think it took. Probably end up going to be a couple episodes.
Right.